This is a new paradigm and it requires a new way of being. You know, for so long we have operated in a way where we've lost connection to our human spirit. We've not brought our souls into, for example, our places of work or into our communities or even our friendships, let alone the way that we interact with our families. And this is a time for us to reconnect with our soul, to reconnect with our own authentic self, and to develop that awareness and that relationship to our inner landscape, and realize that the more connected we are, the more that we practice self-love and self-appreciation and self-care, and the more that we truly root within ourselves the fact that we are a human spirit here having a human experience, the more that our external world and all the relationships that we call ours will thrive. And so, you know, a big part of the future at this point is releasing the judgment that used to separate people, releasing the comparison that used to isolate people and put so much distance between person to person and create so much hatred amongst people. It's no longer about pinning people against one another, and it's no longer about judging one another's opinions. There's room for everybody. And I think if there's one thing that this time has taught us, it's that we all need to give more time to ourselves. We need to give more time to ourselves to be, to breathe, to go inward and reflect before we start running around projecting all of our emotions onto everyone else, especially in the form of hatred. We need to reflect and say, where does this thought come from? Or where does this feeling come from? And when we get the answers, if it's not from a place of love or kindness or compassion, we need to change the script that's going on up here. And we need to live more from our heart, and that is possible. And it's my hope, and maybe it's a dream, or maybe it's going to be reality, but I'm doing my part to help shift mindset so that we can change the world bit by bit, person by person. The more that each of us is willing to change for the better, the more that the world will change for the better.